Sunday morning, everyone. Today is a quiet day of peace, joy, and love. Sweet bliss to you all, my friends. And today I am on lesson 22, but because it is Sunday and a rather dull day without the sun, I feel sometimes a lack of inspiration. But in those times when I feel lack of inspiration, I look to the microscopic. Oh, there's something interesting. I see something in that. Instead of taking in or out, a focus. Your problems don't have to be problems per se when you can either get right into them or go stand macroscopically back from them or microscopically get into them. And then you see the reason is all about energy balance, and so most of the energy from emotions, negative or otherwise, comes from the fact that we are humans and we live in a duality, and the duality says in its physical form, which is the truth to many people, that we have to balance energies. Now, do we grow from our growth experience with negative? Yes, we do. Why is that? Because everything in life is a circle. It goes from good to bad, bad to good. Why? I don't know. It's crazy. It's a duality. Things are upside down and right side up, and then that's life. And what we have to do is sometimes accept it or balance it or just vibe into the love so much that is the energy within and without. The energy, the micro and the macro at once. That we completely dissolve into. We dissolve into love, and that is outside and inside. But you see, we live on the perimeter where we keep turning our wheels like a hamster, keep spinning our wheels. So until we find out that technique, how to absorb the love, to emit the love, and allow the love in, and then to allow it out, like as a circuit growing ever larger, inner and outer at the same time, and it just evades and takes over, and we're no longer stuck in the duality trap. The duality trap of existence, which can be very devastating if we allow it in, although it's also helpful for our spiritual growth. But we have to realize we're beyond formless, and that's hard for humans to do, because when we were babies, we understood it. We were taught how to be form, and how we gradually understood the duality. But until we learned that, and then we were taught things incorrectly about things, about what's important, and I think the focus left, and we became this kind of empty soul shell of a human instead of fully developing in our spiritual growth potential. So we are not meeting our quota as far as spiritual potential is concerned, and one has to wonder why. Well, that's the reason, what I just described. Oh, it's cold on the hands, so I'm going to have to... It's just a bit of a wind here. We're at the escarpment, and I don't want to be too long. Zoey's, I think, doing her business dance. There's the beach down there. I'm very cold. My nose is red. I don't want to show you how I look today. I don't look very good. Well, I've been crying. I've had my own share of emotional stuff, but we all do. We have to. That's human. If we don't, we're not human. If we don't cry, if we don't have joy in our life, if we're dull, is that a good thing? No. So we have to experience ups and downs, and the best way we can do is just work through it. Work through it little steps at a time, and if it's too painful, if it's shock-inducing, then you go on the macro or the micro side of things. Go on the hub, look back at yourself from a distance or from within, and you will then see yourself in your full cosmological self, your soul self, and you'll be able to, it's cold, Zoey, you'll be able to, at that time, figure out what to do about your situation. And that's the way creativity, and dream on it too, that's another thing. Go to sleep on it. Sometimes that's all you can do, is just ride out the storms of our lives, which are the changing endpoints. When we receive the maximum that we can receive as humans as far as shock or pain or whatever it is because that energy is trying to catapult us to the infinite. And that's why it's like, well, you gotta hang on to this. No, you don't want to hang on. You want to let go of those apron strings and fly free. But we have this fear-based mindset in our society that we're brought into, the negative, the duality lie, and we have to. It takes a lifetime to undo that damage of the duality lie, which tells us we are only physical beings. We live in a finite body, and we should be ashamed of ourselves. Well, that's just all those negative things. They're not good for us. We have to find what's good for us. And as far as good is healthy, healthy. Oh, my fingers are so cold. Oh, my thumb is frozen solid. I gotta go home. No joke. Warm up my thumb. Don't touch the stove with your thumb. Alright. We have fear for a reason. It's to, keep us intact. Intact in the form that we have become. But you see, this is sort of like, to me, I won't say a wasteland. No, what it is the duality is a sort of decayed molecule. We kind of came into it probably by accident. We're supposed to be pure spirit by now. I mean, by all proximities, we've been here a long time. We shouldn't be making the same mistakes, so we're caught on a hamster wheel, folks. And there's only one way off that hamster wheel, and that's to get into your spirit self. Find who you really are, without all the, accoutrements of the duality. You look like a certain way, you act a certain way, your mind is a certain way. We're all one soul, and our souls are love. We're told this time and time again, but do we actively operate from that operating system? Yeah, I think I'm okay. Pretty cold today. I don't think I could get to the post office.
Okay, come on home. Forget the post office.
I think I got gangrene in my thumb. Like that NASCAR lady. What's her name? Reich? She had gangrene. Well, I guess she was discovering things in the cold. I thought they had hot air balloons. They did the Nazca lines with hot air balloons. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't take much to get like the stomach bag of a large animal, maybe a woolly mammoth they had back then. Who knows? But then they wouldn't have had sand drawing snow because they'd have snow there. No, that doesn't make sense. Well, maybe they had leftover, they brought them back from the Arctic or something. Or some big animal stomach bag that they could blow up, or make, a lot of deer skin stomach bags, and then blow up this hot air balloon, and then draw these lines that they would trace. Well, the people would have like a trip going up in the air, hot air balloon. This hot air balloon is pretty simple science, really. And somebody